Alrighty, welcome to the match against the St. Dominic Crusaders and the Hazelwood West Wildcats. We're going to be getting started here momentarily. Let's take a look at the maps we're going to be playing today. We're going to be starting with Control on Busan, and then Hybrid to Numbani, Escort on Route 66, and it says Lijiang Tower, but it should be New Queen Street. So here we go, hopping into the game. We are just waiting for people to pick their heroes.
Is all I have left.
Safety's off. It's a cruel world out
Up and at him.
A self-propagating biomass. A deadly weapon in the wrong hands.
No need to fear. I won't sell my biolite to anyone.
We never planned for our creations to escape our control.
Fortunately, it looks like my permissions were messed up, and I can only spectate St. Dominic. That'll be fixed next game, so I can spectate everyone. So, it looks like we're running Soldier 76, Lifeweaver, Sigma, Hanzo, and their last healers, I believe, Ana. And it looks like Hazelwood is running Bastion. Let's see if I can get around here. Orisa. Bastion just killed by Soldier 76. Now Soldier and Sigma are putting pressure on Hazelwood's healer.
Collapsing the barrier. The barrier appears.
Hazelwood currently in control of the point. Dominic's going to try and take over.
The barrier is nearly spent.
The answer
For some reason, it's not looking like I can switch between characters. I don't know what's going on here.
Barrier unsuccessful.
I'll try and get you the best view that I can, but it looks like it's not letting me switch. Hazelwood's able to clear out Dominic, and they're going to keep capturing. Aim of the game of this game mode in this map is there's 2 points you have to capture. Once you capture it, you have to hold on to the point. Once it gets to 100%, you win the round. After you win the round, we switch to a different point, and same thing over again. Ultimate from Symmetra basically just puts a big old shield up. No one can attack through. 2 different ultimates right there from Hazelwood's Kiriko and their Soldier. Kiriko makes everyone attack faster. Soldier pretty much gets a... That's the end of round 1.
Score 0-1.
Here we go. Now I can switch between characters. So it looks like Dominic's changing up a little bit. We still have Soldier 76 as the DPS. Hanzo is the DPS. Sorry. Instead of Soldier, we have Junkrat. She's got a grenade launcher.
With each step, my burden lightens.
Looks like we have Ana as a healer. She's got a sniper rifle that can both heal and damage. And we have Kiriko. She throws out knives and then these little paper things that also heal.
Capture the objective.
We have Winston for the tank. And Winston's going to dive right in and try and capture the point. Taken out by Orisa. Orisa has been controversial lately. She's very hard to kill. She can just kind of absorb all the damage given at her.
I carry my burdens alone.
Looks like we swapped one of our healers to a Lari. Hanzo just killed Symmetra. Symmetra, she doesn't have a lot of health, but she's very annoying to deal with. She can put out 3 turrets that deal heavy amounts of damage. Dominic successfully pushing back Hazelwood, looking like they might be able to capture the point here. Now Reinhardt just has to deal with Orisa. You can see just how hard she is to kill. Orisa able to overpower Reinhardt, and Hazelwood's gonna keep the point.
Over there. Thank you.
Reinhardt's gonna charge right in again. Shield. Reinhardt gets slept by Ana. And he's gonna have to deal with both Symmetra and Orisa. Ultimate from Lifeweaver. Ultimate from Orisa and Symmetra. Everyone's using their ultimate right now. Reinhardt's trying everything he can to kill Orisa. She's gonna be constantly healed by Ana and Kiriko. Ultimate from Reinhardt was looking to get Orisa. She was able to dodge it. Orisa's been killed, and it looks like Dominic might take the point. Oh, they already have. I wasn't even seeing that.
My ultimate is ready.
Orisa's back. You could just see one of Symmetra's turrets there. That could stick to surfaces and deal heavy amounts of damage. The longer it's on you, the more damage it will do. Reinhardt's trying to connect with Soldier. And Reinhardt gets pulled away by Lifeweaver to heal him up. Hazelwood's going to take the point back over. Now in overtime, all Hazelwood has to do is clear Dominic off the point for long enough, and they'll win the match, or the round. Another ultimate for Orisa here. Able to take out one of Dominic's healers. And that's the end of the first match.
Play of the game.
So now, we're going to be going to Nimbani. Let me just update that so it shows. We're going to Nubani. Nubani is a hybrid map. So hybrid maps, there's a point you have to capture, and once you capture that point, you push said point all the way to the end. And of course, defense tries to stop you from doing that. Each team gets a chance to push the point. Once that happens, then if they're tied, we go into overtime, and whatever time they have left from the last round, they might get a little more depending on the time. They will be given to push again. We're just waiting for everyone to be ready, everyone to talk with the coaches. If I can, let's see.
Well, we're versus varsity and JV.
Trying to find the other player that Dominic was playing as. Lifeweaver. There we go. So if we take a look at the St. Dominic team, that is not the right names. That's interesting. Because the names have been updated.
What is that? No!
All this is okay, I just didn't know it was going to be. Well, technically, it's a drop down and we just pick the team. But that's the thing. Just like her response. Well, here, I'll just leave it. You just keep it. I don't need it. Check.
Wow! Christian, why are you going for that, bro? Oh my gosh, damn! Chris. Christian's watching. Nice. Ah. Nice.
Here we go in game 2, Nubani. Waiting to find out who's going to be attacking, who's going to be defending.
Spend every moment.
Dominic's going to be attacking first,
I've never been more ready for adventure.
leaving Hazelwood to defend. Looks like Dominic's going Lifeweaver, Genji.
The eye will not fail. The hand will not
Let's
flinch.
see who else we got here. We have Zarya with her laser cannon. We have Bridget,
Together and we'll make it through.
who seems to love to spin. And then we have Ash.
A perfect world is a perfect prison.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence. Capture objective A.
Exciting times ahead. Everyone hydrated? I am restored.
Looks like Hazelwood is running Doomfist, as well as Symmetra. Doomfist is going to kill one of Dominic's healers, that's Bridget. Zarya is going to get pulled back a Lifeweaver. Doomfist is special because he used to be a damage character, and then when we switched from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2, he became a tank. And Doomfist kind of runs off by himself, he gets behind the back line, takes out the healers, and then as soon as he starts to take damage, he jumps right out. Doomfist is able to take out Zarya. As you might have heard, Genji was able to get on point and capture a little bit. Fortunately, since he didn't make it to the first point, it's not going to save. Doomfist just uses ult there to take out Ash. Dominic's going to switch to Reaper.
Come join me on the point.
Bridget's now on point. Trying to see how much she's going to be able to capture before Hazelwood makes it to the point. Bridget killed by Genji. Dominic's trying their best to push forward. This is a real difficult choke point on Nubani. Another ultimate from Doomfist. And he's going to take out 3 of St. Dominic's players.
My ultimate is almost ready. Spotted them.
Dominic switching from Zarya to Reinhardt. Hopefully with that big shield, they'll be able to push forward more. Ultimate from Symmetra putting out her big shield. Ultimate from Genji. Hazelwood's Genji, sorry. Dominic's capturing the point. Thanks in part to, his name is Bob, it's Ash's ultimate. It's a giant robot that has a real powerful gun. Bridget's able to take out Symmetra, and it looks like Dominic's going to capture the point. Ultimate from Lifeweaver. Nice big old tree provides both coverage and healing. Now Dominic has 3 minutes to push the point to the first checkpoint. Meanwhile, Hazelwood's going to try and keep him at the point for as long as possible. Doomfist back in the fight, going for his ultimate. Not able to get any kills with it, and he's going to try and retreat. Symmetra was just... Both Symmetra and Kiriko were killed by Papachulo playing Reaper. Reaper just kind of runs around with 2 shotguns. Dominic putting up a good attack, taking out both Sombra and Doomfist yet again. Dominic almost has 4 ultimates ready, and they want to hold that for as long as possible. Meanwhile, I didn't even notice it happen. Dominic was able to push to the checkpoint, so now they have another 2.5 minutes. Reinhardt using his ultimate, able to kill 3 Hazelwood players, 4th one being taken out by Reaper.
My ultimate is charging.
We can... Oh, it looks like someone paused the game. Let's see. Oh, it looked like someone left the game. Oh, their power went out for some of their PCs. So now we're in a holding pattern, waiting for Hazelwood's PCs to come back on so we can unpause the match. Let's see if my graphics gonna update properly with the players' names, and it's still not doing that. So if you just ignore the names, I'll read them down for you. So at Tank, we have Lonnie ATM, Alex Longcarrick. For Junkrat, who's a DPS player, we have Kaz Comic or Logan Pizzold. Playing Reaper, we have Papachulo or Liam Broker. Lifeweaver, one of our healers, VBird321 or Edwin Pelican. And our last support playing Brigitte, Brigitari. You should kind of say it however you want. We have Palmer Games, Palmer Bishop. I might have Hazelwood's roster. Does not look like I have Hazelwood's roster. So that's our St. Dominic roster. We can go through and explain something about the players while we wait for Hazelwood to get their players back online. So Reinhardt, big ol' hammer. That's his entire thing. Just a huge, obnoxious hammer. It's got like an 8-foot swing on it. He just kind of, runs around swinging it. Also has a very large shield attached to his arm. And he uses that to help defend, help push forward. One of his special moves is he has a rocket on his back. So if he activates that, it pushes him forward, and he can pin other enemy characters against a wall. And that does quite a bit of damage. And his other special move is he shoots out a flame along with his hammer, and it'll travel straight out of the hammer and down the way until it hits either a player or the wall. So if you combine his rocket back, pushing a character into a wall, and you hit him with the flame and hit him with your hammer, you can kill most players that way. Because it's a lot of damage. Moving on to Junkrat. He's got a grenade launcher. That's pretty much it. He also has a rat trap that'll just kind of throw on the ground, or a bear trap, sorry. If enemy player steps in it, they're caught. They just kind of stick there for a little bit. Can be very hard to deal with. If you're hit with an unlucky trap, all of a sudden the Junkrat's around the corner throwing a bunch of grenades at you. Pretty hard to survive. He also has a remote control explosive that he can throw out, and he can use that to push himself up in the air, launch himself in the air, launch himself forward, launch other players. He likes explosives. That's kind of his thing. It looks like Dominic will be getting back into the game. Hazelwood's going to have to regroup. Hazelwood switched to Bastion, who has a turret, and Orisa. We saw Orisa played in the first game. We have Mercy as their healer, primarily using her damage amplifier. Ultimate from Junkrat here. Ultimate from Reaper as well. Looks like 4 of Hazelwood's players are dead right now, just looking to get Orisa. And with that team kill, Dominic completes the first round, getting 3 points.
Score 3-0. Switching.
Now Hazelwood will have the same chance to capture and push, and Dominic will have to defend.
Stay close, Satya. I know how you like to get into trouble.
Looks like Dominic's going to be playing the same players, same characters, not changing anything out. If it worked last round, it should work this round, right? That's how the logic works.
My servo isn't actuating. God, it's annoying.
Round set to start in 15 seconds. Junkrat's hoping for an easy pick right at the beginning.
Don't tell anyone.
You can see his rat trap right there. Mouse trap, rat trap, bear trap. That's bear trap.
Attackers incoming.
And he's just going to keep throwing out his grenades. He's mostly being a nuisance, but also getting a good amount of damage. See, it looks like Hazelwood is running Bastion, Orisa, I believe a soldier as well. Looks like they didn't change anyone. Hazelwood's going to try and come around the back. Looks like they're coming up top, actually. And this is where Junkrat really shines, is when players are hiding inside. You can just kind of fill the whole thing up with grenades. Makes it very hard to capture that hallway, that choke point. Hazelwood's moved back downstairs onto the main road. Hazelwood's on point now with Orisa. We can see Soldier 76 up top. He's going to try and take out Dominic's healer. Orisa's just been killed. And it looks like Reinhardt also just killed Hazelwood's Mercy. That's a very big kill. Mercy, her entire job is to heal. She technically has a gun, but it's not a very good gun. So all she does is she heals, a lot of healing per second, and she can also amplify a character's damage to give them a lot more damage. one of her specials is that she can revive dead players. If it's within a certain time frame, Mercy can revive a dead player. There we just saw Bastion's ultimate, which is a sky attack. He used all of 3 shots just on Reinhardt, but Reinhardt was able to persist using his shield. Ultimate from Risa. Risa was not able to get any kills with that, actually. Dominic's still holding very strong with their defense. Ultimate from Soldier 76. Junkrat was able to just kill Hazelwood's healer. Hazelwood responded by killing one of Dominic's healers. Looks like Hazelwood's pushing heavily for the point now, and it looks like they might be able to capture it.
Taking heavy fire.
So now that Hazelwood's captured the point, they have 3.5 minutes to get to that checkpoint. And Dominic's going to do their best to stop them right here. Reinhardt's going to charge in, killing Hazelwood's Mercy. Now everyone's going to push for Orisa, trying to take her out. She's very hard to kill, like I talked about earlier. She has 2 skills that help her absorb damage. There we see Junkrat just off by himself, being a real nuisance to Hazelwood. Another ultimate from Bastion here. Not able to find anyone on that one. Ultimate from Orisa. Ultimate from Reinhardt. Reinhardt's gonna try and take out Orisa here. Able to pin Orisa and kill her. That's another team kill for St. Dominic. We saw the first one last game, or last round, sorry. Team kill's pretty simple. You kill all the other players on the other team. And now that Dominic has control, the point is pushing backwards. And Hazelwood's going to have a little under 2 minutes to push to the checkpoint. Ultimate from Hazelwood's Mercy. It splits her beam up, so it can focus on multiple players instead of just one. Dominic's still holding a strong defense. Another ultimate from Orisa. She gets killed in the process. 1 minute remaining. Dominic's pushing hard. The checkpoint is right there. Reinhardt's able to find Bastion and push him off the map. Hazelwood's going to have 30 seconds to regain control of the point and push it those last few meters. Another ultimate from Bastion. Let's see who's going for. He's going for Reinhardt. Did about 50 damage. So I guess that's a good job. Reinhardt slept by Ana. But Reinhardt has an ultimate in his back pocket. And he's going to use it right there. Able to kill Mercy. Overtime, Dominic just has to kill all of Hazelwood. And they'll win the map. Dominic was able to kill Bastion. And the game's paused again, right at overtime. Maybe another player left? Yep. 2 players left, 3 players left, 4 players left. It looks like Hazelwood lost all their power. So now, once again, we're in a holding pattern. As Hazelwood East tries to get their computers going again. Right at the end, where Dominic was gonna win the round. Let's hope that this delay wasn't as long as the last one. I mean, at this point, if I was Hazelwood, I would just give the map to Dominic. They don't really have any players left alive that can contest the point. So, I think the best bet would just give the map to Dominic, and that way they get a little more time to get their computers going. I guess we can take a look at the other maps we're going to be playing. Trying to find extra things to talk about here. Next map we're going to be playing is Route 66, which is a push map. You push right outside the gate, right outside the spawn, push all the way. There's a couple checkpoints. And then New Queen Street is technically the 4th map. I know it says Lijiang Tower, that's map 5. Our broadcast software doesn't seem to have New Queen Street. I believe New Queen Street is quite a new map. So they need to update the software, unfortunately. We're still waiting on Hazelwood's players to rejoin. Let's take a look at some of the stats of our players here. We have Kaz, or Junkrat, with 25 kills, 5 assists, and only 6 deaths. Well, about 12,000 damage. We have Lonnie ATM, our tank, Reinhardt, 20 kills, 3 assists, 5 deaths, with 8,800 damage. But look at that mitigation. That mitigation is his shield. He has 24,000 mitigation. That means he's mitigated 24,000 damage. We look at Papachula, Reaper, 35 kills, 7 deaths, about 12,000 damage. And then we get to our healers, where you see they don't have a lot of damage or mitigation. But if you look at those heals, you'll see just how powerful they are. Palmer Bishop, Brigitte, 14 kills, 27 assists, with 10,000 healing. And Lifeweaver, played by V-Bird, Edwin, with 24 assists and 18,000 damage. Taking a look at Hazelwood, the other team. Their support, Mercy, 17 assists, 7,300 healing. I just want to point out that both of Dominic's healers have more healing than the true support player, Mercy. Her entire job is to heal. Meanwhile, both Brigitte and Lifeweaver can damage while healing. Looks like we're going to be getting back into the game. Hopefully Dominic can wrap this map up in a nice little bow. Oh, I think we were pranked. It showed that the game was unpausing, but I don't think it happened. Oh, Hazelwood's calling for 1 second. Oh, they had to get a spectator going. Oh, and they left the game again. And then started spectating, joined the game. I think they have to do their substitutions for the players that were supposed to be in the game. Here we go. Back into the game. Back in overtime. And Dominic's gonna take the map. It's like I said. You should give the map to Dominic at that point. Play of the game by Symmetra. This, of course, is Hazelwood Symmetra right at the beginning of the match. Dominic had to find their groove. We're going to be going into match 3, Route 66. Currently 1-1. First to 3 maps. And of course, we're just waiting.
She's coming down. She's coming down. There we go. Bro, I hit him with 120. In the leg. Yo. This is fine. This is right. Actually, they're all 1 HP. He's getting bullied. He's actually getting bullied.
Currently just waiting for everyone to be ready so we can get into map 3, Route 66. Route 66, Route 66. I say both. It honestly just depends sometimes.
Someone kill him or... Many people have their own.
And it looks like we will be getting into the 3rd map. Of course, we have 30 seconds to pick your heroes. I believe Dominic will be attacking first.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are.
With each step, my burden lightens.
Dominic changing their team up a little bit. Still have Lifeweaver and Reinhardt. Back with Hanzo. Hanzo's got the bow and unlimited arrows, kind of like
Never said
Hawkeye
anything.
from the MCU.
It would make peace so much easier.
We have Alari as a healer. I'm gonna be honest, she's a pain to explain. She's got a couple different skills. Her ultimate's kind of complicated to explain. And then we have Widowmaker. Widowmaker, she's got a sniper rifle. So she is going to primarily be staying back and hopefully taking out some players to help Dominic in their push. You can see, as an escort map, the point is right there, and they're just going to start pushing immediately. Hazelwood's going to be running Ramatra as their tank. Bastion is DPS once again. You can see Reinhardt is the only one on point with Alari. You can see Widow up top. So let's see if we can get in with her. Oh, she's going to be killed by Mercy. One of the few times healers get a kill. Or Mercy gets a kill. Mercy's going for the res on Ashe. She's able to get it off. That pillar you're seeing going up and getting destroyed is actually from Alari. Reinhardt takes out Hazelwood's Orisa. That pillar will automatically heal other players. Reinhardt almost with his ultimate, 96%. Dominic hits the first checkpoint. They now have 5 minutes to push to the next checkpoint as Reinhardt takes out Bastion. So let's see if we can see the pillar, or her healing pylon. That will automatically heal the players. I believe it's 40 healing per second, which is a very large amount. And if Hazelwood doesn't take that pylon out as soon as it gets placed, it's going to be really hard to kill anyone. Hazelwood's going back with Symmetra. You can see her turrets fly out. There we have Widow's ultimate, which lets all of the friendly players see through walls. Widow's going to take out Symmetra. Here comes Orisa. Orisa's been kind of bullied the last little bit as she dies yet again. Mercy goes for the res, but Reinhardt's not having any of that. Shoves Mercy straight into a wall, killing her instantly. Reinhardt's hungry for more. He's going for Symmetra. Pushes her into a wall. Kills her too. Dominic just reached the second checkpoint, so now they have 5 minutes to push to the final point. It's already 2/3 of the way through. Widow's able to find Ashe. That sound right there is Mercy resing Ashe, so she's back in the game. Four of Dominic's players have their ultimates. They're going to use that all at the same time, try and get another team kill. Hopefully Hazelwood's computers don't die. Ultimate from Orisa. Not able to do too much. Hazelwood just sent out Bob from Ashe. Got caught by the tree, so he's not doing too much here as he flies away. Hazelwood's back with Bastion. Ultimate from Reinhardt. He's gonna find 3 of Hazelwood's players. And now Reinhardt really wants Orisa. And he's gonna get her. And Dominic's gonna get to the final point with 3.5 minutes left. That is round 1 complete.
Score 3-0. Switching sides.
Now Hazelwood's gonna have a chance to push.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are.
One day, you will pay for all the crimes you've committed.
Here we go into defense. Lifeweaver's just kind of chilling behind, while the rest of Dominic
I
is
hate
pushing
these people
forward.
without me.
I don't know if he's having an issue. There he's going.
Let's finish this quickly.
There we can see Alari's healing pylon. We can see Hazelwood's players. It looks like they had Winston. He's the gorilla with the laser gun. He is very powerful at jumping into the back line. Looks like they're running Reaper as well. There's Winston's jump. He also has a shield. Not a very strong shield, but it's a shield nonetheless. And he's trying to jump behind. Fortunately, Reinhardt was there. Looks like they're also running Sombra. Sombra can go invisible and hack players, which disables their abilities. Looks like Hazelwood's gonna have 3 minutes to push to this first checkpoint. And Dominic wants to hold him here. See, Winston jumped up top. There's Sombra. She'll come in, hack your players, and then teleport away like nothing ever happened. She's hard to kill, not because she has a lot of health, but just because she likes to run away. Reinhardt was able to find Winston. And it looks like Reinhardt was able to find Sombra, so you can only teleport away so much. Now Dominic's in control of the point, hoping they can push it back.
I feel like a new man.
Hazelwood's gonna try and group up. Sombra gets behind, of course, hacks Reaper. Looks like Hazelwood's decided to go up top and play up top. Winston's able to find Reaper and kill Reaper. Ryan is hacked. Ultimate from Lifeweaver. Ultimate from Reaper. Ultimates from everyone there. And it looks like Hazelwood might be able to push to the first checkpoint. That'll, of course, give him, I believe, 5 minutes to push to the next checkpoint. Sorry, 4 minutes. You can see Alari's healing pylon hidden in the bushes there. You have to really look for those. If you just kind of let it lie there, it's going to be really hard to kill Dominic's players. Reinhardt's hacked once again. And right there is why Winston's so powerful. He jumps in, does damage, and jumps out like not taking any damage. It doesn't matter though. Papachulo on Reaper was able to take out 4 of Hazelwood's characters. Looks like Hazel was trying to go behind. Dive in that way. Here comes Winston on point, trying to get it to push forward. Dominic doesn't seem too concerned about him. Ultimate from... 2 ultimates right there. Ultimate from Winston, Sombra, and I believe Ana used her ultimate to power up Reaper. Hazelwood's using all their ultimates right here to try and push to that second checkpoint. Junkrat's trying to hold his own. There's Papachulo again, able to take out Reaper. Or, sorry, able to take out Winston. Reinhardt's ultimate almost completely charged up, along with almost the entirety of Dominic's team. Reinhardt's getting slept. There we have Dominic's ultimate from Lifeweaver. There's Hazelwood's ultimate for Reaper, canceled by Reinhardt's ult. Reinhardt's able to find Ana. Under a minute left. Dominic has to hold here. Hazelwood has made it to the final checkpoint. Now they have two minutes to get to the final push. Hopefully Dominic's able to hold them off. Lastly, we want us to go into overtime. Looks like Lonnie has switched from Reinhardt to Zarya. Zarya has a laser cannon, and the longer it's on you, the more damage it does. Reinhardt was able to teleport away just in time. Here comes Lonnie going for Ana, able to kill Ana. Reaper killed Reaper. And Sombra's gonna teleport away. Hazelwood's gonna try and group up. Minute left. They're going to have to push all the way to the end here to have a chance to win this map. Winston's going to use his ultimate. Ana's going to use her ultimate on Winston, giving him a damage boost. Sombra's able to teleport away. Zarya's able to find her, though, even when she's invisible. 30 seconds left. Hazelwood's gonna have to get everything they got. Ultimate from Zarya. Able to take out both Winston and Ana. Hazelwood's got 10 seconds left to get on point. If they're not able to touch point by the end, there's not going to be an overtime. It's just going to end as soon as it hits 0. Fortunately, Sombra was able to get on point. 2 ultimates from Hazelwood. Zarya able to find Sombra. Only player left is Winston. Ana comes back. And that's the map. Take a look at the play of the game. Coming from Hazelwood again as Winston. So that's the end of map 3. Going into map 4. It says Lijiang Tower, but it's actually going to be New Queen Street. Lijiang Tower is only as a tiebreaker. And if Hazelwood wants to see that map, they're going to have to kind of get their things together and really push hard on New Queen Street. If they're not able to sort of group up and figure out some of the problems they've been having, Dominic's going to win. Currently just waiting for everyone to get ready. Here we go. Map 4, New Queen Street. Set in Toronto, Canada. This is an interesting one. This is it's called Robot Push, and no one in the community likes it. Blizzard came out with this game mode for Overwatch 2, and it has received nothing but backlash. People just don't find it fun. Basically, there's a robot in the middle, and the robot pushes a wall, and yeah, you just gotta push the wall to the other side. Whoever gets the wall furthest when time runs out, or gets it all the way to the end, wins. It's not that fun of a game mode. Now, once you push the wall cannot go backwards, but the robot can go backwards to move from pushing either blue or red wall. So you're fighting for control of the robot, but you need the wall to be pushed to win. Looks like Dominic has gone back to their original setup. Reinhardt, Lifeweaver, Widow's back, and Hanzo. Dominic's first on point. Looks like Hazelwood's going for Pharah. Two flies around, got another rocket launcher. Looks like they're also going for Mei and Reinhardt. Kiriko and Ana. So Hazelwood's playing some players that we haven't talked about yet. Dominic's in first control of the robot. And they're starting the push. Reinhardt's able to pin Kiriko, taking her out. Now it's a Rein v Rein. Rein's gonna be slept. And hopefully, Lonnie's chasing down Reinhardt. Accidentally hits the flagpole. And Lonnie's able to take out Hazelwood's Reinhardt. Dominic starts the push. And instead of a checkpoint where you get more time, it simply moves the spawn point of the players so it's the same distance.
have taken the lead.
Here comes Hazelwood, hoping to put up a front. There you can see Farah just flying around, being a nuisance to everyone. Reinhardt gets slept by Ana, but he's got his ultimate in his back pocket. And who knows when he's going to use it. Ultimate from Lifeweaver here. Ultimate from Hazelwood's Reinhardt. Not able to find anyone. Ultimate from Farah. She's able to take out 4 of Dominic's players. And the rest of Hazelwood's able to clean up the last player. Farah's ultimate is kind of a hailstorm of rockets. So if she gets behind your team and uses her ultimate, as we saw, it does a lot of damage. It can take out a lot of players if you're not careful. Dominic's hoping to regain control of the robot. Ultimate from Hanzo. Dominic's able to take out Mei. He's hoping to go for Reinhardt. As Reinhardt runs away, trying to get some health. Fortunately, Kiriko teleports to Hazelwood's Reinhardt and is able to heal him. And they're able to take out Dominic's Reinhardt. And Hazelwood's going to keep control of the robot. And they're going to take the lead. Now, the lead doesn't really mean anything unless the timer runs out. If the timer runs out, then whoever pushed the most wins. But also, if you push the wall all the way to the end, you also win no matter the timer. Reinhardt's back in the front lines. Papachulo as Hanzo's able to find Reinhardt. Mei blocks Reinhardt's push. He was hoping to catch Mei, but she was able to block it. Dominic back in control of the robot, hoping to push their wall into the lead.
Just a little more. Let's get this on the road.
That yellow line is what dictates the lead. There goes Reinhardt. Another ultimate from Farah. You can see just how powerful it is. It took out almost all of Reinhardt's health, and then he was able to be finished off. Hazelwood's still in the lead by only 6 meters. Looks like Dominic has 2 ultimates ready from Hanzo and Reinhardt. If you combine those ultimates together, it can do a lot of damage. Here comes the ultimate from Mei, which freezes all of Dominic's players inside a circle. Didn't really do anything with it though, and Dominic was able to stay alive. Another Rein v Rein fight. Really just comes down to who has the healer. Ultimate from Reinhardt, Dominic's Reinhardt, sorry. He was able to take out 1 player. That being one of Hazelwood's healers. Meanwhile, Papachulo, who switched to Soldier 76, just took out Farah. Ultimate from Dominic's Farah. And then, of course, as she's killed, Mercy goes in immediately for the revive. Ultimate from Hazelwood's Reinhardt.
Enemy on the move. Stop them.
Farah able to take out Hazelwood's Reinhardt. Now she's just trying to stay in the air. Hopefully taking out one of Hazelwood's healers. Ultimate from Hazelwood's Farah, able to take out both Reinhardt and Soldier. And then in a Farah v Farah, Dominic falls. Dominic switching from Ramatra, or Reinhardt to Ramatra. Fun thing about Ramatra's weapon is it does not have a limit to the distance that it'll go. Ultimate from Ana, powering up Ramatra, and Ramatra's going for Kiriko, or Ana, able to kill Ana, and Mei. He wants control of the robot. Ramatra killed by Reinhardt.
Get it back. Robot secure.
2 minutes left in the match. If Dominic wants to win on this map, they're gonna have to push the robot quite a bit away. Another ultimate from Farah, able to find Dominic's tank. Hazelwood within a couple meters of the final point. Ultimate from Ramatra. Dominic's in control of the robot. They have 1 minute to push it as far as they possibly can. And at this point, they really need to push it all the way. At this point, Hazelwood just wants to waste time. Because if the timer runs out, and that wall is not far enough, Hazelwood's going to take the match. 2 ultimates from both Ana and Reinhardt on the Hazelwood side. Junkrat has his ultimate. Going to use it now. Able to take out Soldier. Here comes Reinhardt from behind. Able to take out Lifeweaver. Now we're in overtime. All Hazelwood has to do is to knock off all the Dominic players, and they'll win the map. Hazelwood switching to Bastion, trying to clear out Dominic. There comes Reinhardt on point. And there's May's ultimate. And it looks like Hazelwood's going to take this map. Here we go into overtime at Lijiang Tower. Take a look at the map set. It won't show the 4th map that just happened because, of course, New Queen Street not in our broadcast system. But you can see the next map, Lijiang Tower, is Control, and that's like this first map that we played in the match where there's 2 points to capture. Whoever captures both of them wins.
Liam should have known this already. Apparently, no, he already fucking known that.
Here we go. 5th map, Lijiang Tower. 30 seconds for players to pick their characters.
Our future will be forged in conflict.
New tank
Stay near, will you?
for Dominic.
I hate when people
Kaz
laugh
Comic
at me.
has taken over as the tank instead of Lonnie. He's running Doomfist, and Lonnie is going as DPS. Sorry, DPS for Genji. Papa Chulo is gone for Mei, and then of course our 2 healers, Brigitte and Lifeweaver.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Hazelwood's going for Farah, Mercy, Orisa. Doomfish tried to knock Orisa off the map. Missed her just barely. Able to knock 2 Hazelwood players off that time. Fortunately, one of them was Kiriko, so she just teleported right back on top. Dominic's gonna capture. Now Hazelwood's gonna have to regroup. This is a great point for Doomfist, because 3 sides of this point are all over the edge of a cliff. And with Doomfist being able to knock people back, he's able to knock people off the map quite easily. Papa Chulo as Mei taking out Hazelwood's Mei. Was able to trap Orisa in. Ultimate already charged for Doomfist. Ultimate from Moira. Or not Moira. Orisa. And there we just saw Doomfist ult. There's Mei ult. Freezing all of Dominic's players, giving Hazelwood control of the point. Dominic was able to push the point to 72%.
I'm ready.
And as we can see, we already have 2 ultimates charged for Dominic. Now, if Reaper's able to make his way to the top and fall through the center, doing his ultimate, he'll be able to do a lot of damage. Lonnie is Reaper able to take out Orisa, and Brigitte able to take out Farah, and Dominic's going to recapture the point. May's going to go into her little iceberg, healing her. Dominic up to 90% on the capture. Ultimate from Hazelwood's Kiriko. Ultimate from Farah. Dominic still owns the point. Hazelwood's going to take the point over. Something tells me Dominic's not going to let that happen for too long. Dominic with almost 3 ults ready. Right now, Dominic has quite a bit of time to group up and charge their ultimates passively. Farah taking out 2 of Dominic's players. Doomfist just used his ult. Doesn't look like it did too much damage. Doomfist is trying to sneak around. Ultimate from Dominic's May, hoping to freeze players. Fortunately, they were able to avoid it. Ultimate from Reaper taking out both Farah and Mercy. Dominic is going to have to push hard if they want to keep this point. 1 on point. Orisa versus Orisa. She's taken out. At this point, Dominic was just throwing everyone in, trying to hold the contest. Kinda hard to do when you throw 1 player in against 5 other players. That's the end of round 1. Now we're going to the second capture point. You have to win 2 capture points to win. So if Dominic is able to get this point, we'll go into a game overtime where we have a 3rd capture point. And of course, if Hazelwood wins, then they are going to win the whole game, whole match, game, roundup, 5 match. I don't know. I don't know the vocabulary. Dominic switching it up a little bit with Soldier 76. Along with Zarya. Zarya's really good at just really shredding through Orisa. Just like they suspected, Hazelwood's running Orisa. And you can see just how powerful Zarya goes through. Zarya's energy gun will go through Orisa's spinning javelin, completely nullifying one of Orisa's healing ability or mitigation abilities. Soldier 76 able to find May, take her out. Now Orisa is just playing ring around the rosy with Zarya. Dominic captured the point. So while this battle is happening, Dominic is charging the point up for them. Orisa's trying to retreat. Zarya is able to find Hazelwood's healer and Soldier. Able to find their Orisa too, and looks like May is going to capture the point. Lonnie's McCree or sorry, Cassidy, able to take out Hazelwood's Mercy while they were trying to res that Orisa. That's a real big move right there. Orisa switched to Reinhardt. I don't know if that'd be the best choice against Zarya, as Zarya can shred through that shield. McCree able to find Mei. Dominic still owns the point. Just captured by Hazelwood. Dominic's up to 67%, Hazelwood up to 13. Off of Zarya, back on Doomfist. He's gonna try and sneak behind Hazelwood. Take out some of their healers. Ultimate from Soldier 76. Ultimate from Lifeweaver putting down his Tree of Life. Hazelwood's able to combat that. Cassidy's trying to get up top. He has his ultimate, Deadeye, which can do a lot of damage if he's able to get it off. Fortunately, he's not able to find any players to use his ultimate. He uses his ultimate, not able to find any kills though. Hazelwood was able to combat that pretty easily, up to 80% charge. Ultimate from Mei, freezing Dominic's players. Dominic's gonna have to push hard here and get on point if they want a chance to win this. Overtime, all Hazelwood has to do is knock all the players off the point. And Hazelwood takes Lijiang Tower. There's the final score. The fourth map isn't in there, but just believe it. Hazelwood 3, Dominic 2. After a hard fought game.